Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and this week on Deck Profile Weekly, I'll be doing an updated deck profile video of my Almajestar Astroea Unica deck, featuring the Masque series. So, in my two-part deck profile videos, we're doing Dark State, which is the masks themselves. This one, of course, is based on Sophie Belle when she finally upgraded to show her mask side of her deck. Now, this deck still holds some ways you can have to restore triggers to the Bind Zone and Soul and so on. But with the mask version for Bico Masques and Draw Masque is that they require you to do remove from play a copy of the original forms before they got corrupted by masks. So, I'm sorry if I sound like a little bit cold. I am a little bit sick, so I do apologize for that inconvenience right there. But I was very excited doing this video for you guys. I actually am glad that I finally get a chance to play this in the mask version. Now, the build is still somewhat similar with some certain tweaks to it, but I think we can safely say this is part of called Persona Cross-Ride. Now, Persona Cross-Ride has many forms. We had Cross-Ride in the very first season. We had Cross-Break Ride in the reverse format. And then we also have Generation Cross-Ride, which is, you know, kind of like a fun thing to do, because there are some cards in the G-Zone that acquires you to activate skills of. And now we have Persona Cross-Ride featuring the Masque series. So that to me alone is a very good a fun thing. Now, with that being said, I'm just gonna hop right into the video because I don't want to take too long. So for the standard ride line, we are playing Almajestar Pypis Mulchie for our first grade 0. Grade 1, we're still playing Schwart Sparda. So for grade 1. Grade 2, we're playing Turan Dyna. Now, I think people say that you should play maybe 3 of her, all 4 in the deck. Not quite sure how that's going to work, but yeah. And then we have the main boss of the deck, of course, is Astroea Unica. And basically she is your go-to main grade 3 in the deck. And because she's the card that you probably want for your entire setup. So, yes. That is my confirmed ride line. And of course we're using purple for our ride deck sleeves. For our main deck, we're playing 4 heal triggers. We're playing 4 Direful Doll Alexandras, 2 copies of the draw trigger Rileys, 7 criticals because I like to keep my friends in deck because they do come in handy very much so. So we are playing 3 connected Rampage Clenns, 4 copies of Stem Deviant Dragon, 2 copies of Diabolos Girl Natalia, and 1 copy of Terrifying Wicked Dragon King Vamfrieze. So 1 copy of that one. And that one's a player's choice. I mean, I could have gone with Galgmaheld, but I didn't like Galgmaheld all too well. So, that's why I did it. So there is the trigger lineup. And then, for grade 1s, we are still playing 4 copies of Airam Capricornus, or Capricorn, just because this helps you get your triggers either from your hand or soul, and place it, or hand or draw, sorry, and place it into the soul. And you can draw a card. If you got a card from your hand, you may draw a card. The difference is now, we're playing 4 copies of Twin Marble Dragon. Now, I can see people playing maybe 3 of him, maybe 2 or 3 of him, but just in case if he gets retired from your opponent, I suggest maybe 4 of, because his skill is actually quite good. It's a 1-turn skill, so keep in mind. When you Soul Blast 3 or more cards at the same time for the cost of your Vanguard's ability, look at the top card of your deck. Put it on top of your deck or into the Soul. This unit gets 2,000 power in the end of turn. So that adds a bit of a boost right there. So there's a T. And then, of course, we're playing 3 complete guards, which is Repelled Malice Dragon and 1 Elementaria Sanctitude for the last complete guard. You can play a playset of the dragon if you really want to. I just want to add the order card because it does seem quite helpful most times. Okay, so for grade 2, we're also playing 8 grade 2s. We're playing 4 copies of Kid's Peak because you want to recycle your triggers from your drop zone and put them into Soul, so you activate Unica's skill or Bico Masques skill as well. And then we're also playing 4 copies of Dragon Tree Wretch Skull Kenda. Now, for Skull Kenda, this is the reason why you need to have the Masque card. When this unit is placed on rear guards, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1, choose one of your rear guards without any Dragon Tree marker and place a Dragon Tree marker on it. Search your deck for up to 1 Masque of Hydragrum, reveal it, and put it to your hand and shuffle your deck. So, keep in mind, you guys, you only play 1 order card once per turn. So, that's unfortunately the sad part, because I wish you could do this multiple times, but you can't. Now, I do plan on maybe one of these times putting back Biricon, but Biricon right now is not going to help too much for the situation. So, that's why I thought this is a good essential kind of thing. And then for grade 3s, we are playing 10 grade 3s in this deck. So we are playing 3 more copies of Unica for the Persona Ride ability. And I missed this effect, guys, so don't laugh at me for this. The very first skill is what I forgot. When a trigger unit is Soul Blast for the cost of this unit's ability, choose one of your units and it gets 5,000 power. So, that is the one thing I did forgot to do. But you know what? We all learn. Now, this may be a give or take kind of situation here, but I am playing 4 copies of Xeno Almajestar, Astroea Bico Masques. Because, once again, it is about the Persona Ride ability whatsoever, but unlike Unica, Bico Masque has a skill. So, this card can only be written from a grade 3 with Astroea in its card name. So that includes Persona Ride. Now, its active skill is a 1 turn only. Remove a card with Astroea in its different card name from this unit from your hand, Soul, or drop. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. And this unit gets +1 drive into the end of turn. When this unit attacks, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 3. Bind all critical triggers Soul Blast from this cost. Choose one of your rear guards and stand it. And that unit and this unit gets 5,000 power into the end of turn for every true critical triggers in their bind zone. So, this has a standing skill, +1 drive, and a retire unit. I'm sold. And of course, we also play for our last grade 3s 3 copies of the Masque of Hydragrums. Now, I have one in Frameware, because that's what I just pulled, but I have the other 2 in regular forms. So my goal right now is, when set 12 comes out, I'm going to buy all the Masque of Hydragrum. Badly. And I mean badly. But that is it for the main deck. Now, just for funsies, let's just put a nice little picture right here, because why the hell not? So there's that. But also, before we do go, I am playing 5 copies of the Dragon Tree markers in this deck. So, because I kind of thought it'd be included as well. Okay. So, that is it for the video, you guys. And that is it for the updated deck profile video of Almajestar Astroea Bico Masques / Unica, whatever you want to call this video. It might be called Bico Masques, just because it is the update form. I really did have a very lot more fun playing this deck now. I mean, I do love Lucier, I do love Bob Sagra, but this one hits more home for me. And since Halloween is coming up, I recommend playing your favorite deck that represents Halloween, you know, because we all want to see some magic out there too. But anyways, you guys, that is it for the video, for this updated video. I hope you guys did enjoy it very much so. If you guys like the comments or like the content that I do create on my channel, please sure to subscribe, thumbs up for the video, comment down below. And, you know, if you guys have questions, you know how to get a hold of me. So, it's all good. And stay tuned for part 2 of the video. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!